So we've established the structure, and so from what sort of things are you seeing coming up that constitute a dispute?
So we covered who the defendants were, and so therefore there's got to be the applicants bringing the claim, and that's probably going to be an owner or a group of owners. Could also be a third party like a property manager or a contractor. So it could be a building manager. The building manager might sue the body corporate for a contract issue. The body corporate might have tried to cancel the contract when they can't, and that could turn into a dispute. So those are the parties involved. The kind of the main areas where I'm seeing claims come up which do go legal. Firstly, enforcing body corporate rules. So the body corporate committee may be made aware of by the building manager a particular unit where maybe owner-occupier or it might be tenants who are flouting the body corporate rules. It could be something like having a pet when they're not allowed to have a pet, or it could be antisocial behaviour occurring in the unit. And the body corporate, the committee will then review it and say, yes, this is a breach of the rules. Therefore, we're instructing you, Doug, as our body corporate manager, to issue a formal breach notice to them and on charge any costs associated with this breach that you can. So if they've caused damage to the property and maintenance has had to be carried out to remedy it, then those costs can be on charge to them. So that process carries out, and that can go legal if they are issued with breach notices but do not cease the activity they're doing. The committee may take it a step further and say, okay, we've given them their warning, now engage the body corporate solicitors to enforce the rules on them through the courts. And the main thing there usually is that as soon as you engage a lawyer, the costs are going to accumulate and you will be on charging those to the owner of the offending as well. So I've seen instances of that, and where the owner or the party, because sometimes property managers get pulled into this as well, because maybe they're the one that's allowed the breach to happen, or maybe done something like gone and organised a whole lot of maintenance or renovations to a unit without getting approval to do it. Then they can turn around and sue the body corporate and say, hey, you've unfairly enforced the rules on us. Now, you would think that that's really simple, a black and white issue. Either they've broken the rule or they haven't. And you think that could quickly be assessed by some type of adjudicator and just say, okay, this is the rule, this is what you've done, yes, that's a breach, case closed, or no, that's not a breach, case closed. But and this is a bit of an issue, is how much time is taken up to get to a really simple result like that. So a case like that can go for 3 years. And that has huge costs to the body corporate because it hangs over the body corporate that they've got legal action underway. Anyone who's trying to sell their unit, all the buyers will see this legal case and they'll be asking them, what's the story with this case? How much could we potentially be on the hook for? If we, are you getting sued for $1 million? Are we going to have to pay a levy contribution to that? When's it going to end? And this is all crystal ball stuff that no one can give them an answer for. So it's a real negative in that regard. And then you do have the actual costs. So you're going to need to be funding a legal team to defend the claim and represent you in whichever court it's in. And that, for a large body corporate with a significant claim, you could be looking at $70,000 to $100,000 a year funding. So it's serious stuff. Serious stuff quite often, which does not seem to be justified for how silly the claim may be that's been brought.